Hey guys, welcome back to Counterside. In today's video, we're going to be going through the Counterpass, the Battle Pass, what free-to-play get, how many points you're going to get, whether you're going to get all of it, the cost of it, whether it's worth buying the advanced one, all that stuff. And we're also going to look at the little new event, talk you through just finishing the last stage if you're struggling at it. So let's get into it. Okay, so down the bottom we have this Counterpass. Now, it's really tight, but let me just say from the start, we should all be able to get all of the rewards. Whether you're free to play, you get all the right-hand side, or you're paid, and you get all the left-hand side. So we'll go quickly through it and go through some of the math. So basically, on the left-hand side here, we have the special plan, which is the paid one. On the right-hand side, we have the normal plan. Now, the normal plan is still quite nice. Free to play, you get a lot of good rewards. So even as free to play, this is a fantastic battle pass. Unfortunately, you don't get a copy of the twins. I believe on the Korean version, they did come in a banner. Don't quote me. We'll have to see what happens there. But you do get 10 copies of them in the paid banner. Now, when we look at it, we've got levels. As you can see on the left here, I'm past level 2. Each level is going to cost you 1,000. You can buy levels with premium currency if you miss out on some. Now, past missions, we've got daily missions and weekly missions. When we look at the dailies, there's like 10 or so daily missions. They're all fairly easy to do. Once you complete 6 of them, you can't do any more. So you capped at 6, and then you get a completion reward here. So each one is going to give you 150 points, and then the final one's going to give you 200. And then the weekly ones, as you can see, unfortunately the first week we're not going to be able to complete it because we do only have 4 days, and you've got to log in for 5 days. So you're not going to get that final reward because even though the dailies have more than 6, the weekly missions do only have 5. So you're not going to be able to complete it for the first week. Moving on from that, I want to go into a little bit of math about how we're going to go ahead and get this and whether we're going to be able to do it. So let me just put my notes up here. So basically, when we look at dailies, when we look at daily missions, so like I said, you're going to be getting 150 times 6 plus 200, which gives us 1,100. And there's 35 days of the event. You can see the event period down the bottom here. The easiest way to look at it is go to the event stage and see that there's 34 days and 18 hours left in it. So that's the easiest way to check the time remaining. And when we go back into this Counterpass, we've got the daily missions. So 1,100, 35 days, that gives us 38,500. Weekly, we're going to get 3,000 per week because we've got obviously 10 missions at 250 each. That's 2,500 plus the 500 gives us 3,000. Now there are technically going to be 5 weeks in this. If we look at the first one being 4 days, you add on another 4 weeks to that, which is 28 days. That takes us to 32 days. We said we've got 35, was it 35 days? 35 days to do it, so we will get 3 days of the final week to go ahead and do it. So we technically get 5 weeks worth of weeklies, which is incredibly nice. So that's going to be the key thing that lets us complete it. So when we look at 3,000 weekly for 5 weeks equals the 15,000 minus 750 because we won't get the first one. Actually, we should minus another 750, so that should be minus a 1,500. Let me adjust that, which is going to give us, what's that, 13,500, and that's going to give us 52,000. So I think that's where we're going to end up with this because we won't be able to do the 5 logins for the last week either. So perform 100 battles, you can do simulations. You might be tight on the 3 days to do the simulations without using the paid ones, but worst case that takes another 250 off. But like I'm saying, you're not going to have an issue. You will be able to just scrape in for that 52,000 or the 50,000 that we do need to actually collect 50 levels worth of rewards. And I'm fairly certain from the Korean version it is only 1,000 per level, so it doesn't go up or anything like that. I have heard that on the Korean version, in the last 2 weeks of the Battle Pass, the points are doubled. Not too sure on that, but basically the summary is everyone's going to be able to get it, but you've got to start right now and you've got to grind every one of these things and not miss one day of doing the dailies basically and not miss any of the weeklies, and you will be able to get it. So free to play gets a lot of good rewards, but now I want to talk about the paid rewards. And before we look into it, like just appreciate how much good stuff is in these paid rewards. These paid rewards are ridiculous. You got like so many cores, like a ridiculous amount of cores, which I'm desperate for. You get 10 copies of the twins. You get set binaries. You get summons. You get tuning binaries. You get stamina. You get fusion cores, which are huge. You get skill books. You get a lot of stuff. Some really good XP, stuff like that. There's just there's just endless good stuff in this. So there's the battle pass as a paid one is fantastic. As a free-to-play one is also fantastic. So if you're a light spender, this is definitely the thing you want to get. So if we go to buy special, we can buy this one. The one on the left basically gives you 15 extra levels. So gives you that safety net. The one on the right doesn't give you 15 levels, but because we did the math, we can tell that we do actually get enough through not having to buy this one. So you can quite comfortably buy this 2170 and get it straight away. The only difference is you're going to have to wait a few days before you can go ahead and collect your twins. So when we go look at packs, if we go over here to the shop and we jump down to subscriptions, this one here. So this is the best value pack. If we want to go to like quartz packages, no, which one is it? There's like the default disgusting packages that you never want to buy. I don't even know where they are. I don't even know how to find them, but we don't want to get those. What we want to get is these ones here. So where is it? Subscription. So this one here, you're going to see you're going to get instantly 1100, plus you're going to get 70 for 30 days, which is really nice. So that 70 is going to give you 7, 14, 21. So it's going to give you good math. That's going to give you 2100 and you get 1100. So you're going to end up with 3200 just from this pack. So that is the best pack to do, which 3200 overcaps you on what you need. So like it's actually really cheap. So it's going to cost you $13 if you want to just buy that pack to go ahead and get this one. But it also does leave you overcapped moving into the next one. So realistically, you're looking at about like $8 to $9 worth of value to actually get this pack, which for a light spender, it is the best value pack I've seen in just about any game I've played. It's absolutely amazing. So if you're a light spender, definitely pick this up, and you're gonna the other thing is you've got to actually go ahead and do all the missions for 35 days, but it's incredible value. You're looking at about $8 to $9. It is going to cost you straight up $13 if you haven't bought any packs before and you don't have any of these little currency things, but even $13 for this is ridiculous value. So for those spenders, grats. For the free-to-play, honestly, you still get good rewards. I mean, as a free-to-play player, you can't worry about what other players are getting with their money because people are always going to spend anyway. But at least free-to-play get looked after and they get a bunch of good stuff as well. But like I said, the light spenders are the mega winners in this because it's such a good value battle pass in one man's opinion. So with the battle pass out of the way, that pretty much covers it. Like I said, if you get stuck, you can always use some of those extra ones from your $13 purchase to go ahead and up the levels if you need to do it. Onto the event. Now, the event is very easy. I love the way they've done these events. We've still got this event going, which is a grind event, which you've just got to grind. And they've dropped this event. I know some people were worried about having 2 events to grind. This event took me about 5-10 minutes to complete. You get some nice goodies, and then you leave, and that's all there is to it. You just go through, you got 2 video ones, and then you've got 3 actual stages you have to complete. You only get to bring the twins into these. And this enemy here, this guy, looks absolutely savage. There's like a pumpkin on the back of his like cannon head. It's sick. But basically these ones, if you leave it on full auto, you'll probably fail. The way I did it was I just basically kept re-dropping the twins as close to the boss as possible. You know, let them fight for a little bit, re-drop them, let them fight for a little bit, re-drop them, and eventually you'll just kill the boss. So it's not too hard. Like I said, the event's really easy. You get a fusion core, which is really nice to put in your back pocket. And you get a few diamonds for completing all of that stuff, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Really easy event, really good battle pass. Like I said, get in there now, start doing them because it's going to be really tight on actually completing the whole battle pass. But hey, if you're a light spender, you know, and you've bought the thing, if you have to use 100 or 200 of your premium currency just to top yourself up because you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.